Why did your best friend in the military become someone you couldn't trust? Met Garrett Walsh, my first day at Fort Campbell. Both of us fresh out of basic training assigned to the same infantry unit. Kid was from Oregon, grew up hunting and fishing. We clicked instantly, became inseparable. Worked out together every morning, ate every meal side by side, covered each other's backs during training exercises. When you're in the military, that kind of friendship means everything. 6 months in, we deployed to Afghanistan together. Same squad, same missions, same tent. Garrett was the guy I trusted with my life. Literally. In combat, you need that person who's always got your back. Everything was solid until about month 4 of deployment. Started noticing small things. Garrett would disappear during downtime. Said he was calling his girlfriend back home, but the calls got longer and more frequent. Then stuff started going missing around base. Nothing major at first. Soldiers losing $20 here and there. Someone's watch vanishing from their footlocker. People blamed the local contractors who worked on base. One night I woke up around 2 in the morning. Garrett's bunk was empty. Figured he went to the bathroom. But 30 minutes passed and he still wasn't back. Found him near the motor pool talking to one of the Afghan interpreters. They both looked nervous when they saw me. Garrett quickly said they were just discussing translation stuff for an upcoming mission. Made sense at the time, but looking back, that interpreter got fired 2 weeks later for stealing. Never connected the dots until later. The missing items got worse. Somebody lost $300 from their locked footlocker. Another guy's laptop disappeared. Command started an investigation. Our platoon sergeant called a formation. Said whoever was stealing had one chance to come forward. Otherwise, when they got caught, it would mean military prison. Nobody confessed. The thefts continued. Then my own stuff started vanishing. First my backup phone charger, then some cash I'd been saving. Didn't want to believe it could be Garrett, so I blamed other soldiers in our tent. Set up a test without telling anyone. Marked a $50 bill with a tiny dot in the corner. Left it visible in my footlocker. Next day, it was gone. Played it cool. Watched Garrett carefully over the next week. One evening at the dining facility, he pulled out cash to buy extra food from the local vendors who set up outside. Saw my marked bill in his hand, that tiny dot in the corner. My own money. Felt like getting punched in the stomach. Your best friend, the guy you trusted completely, stealing from you. Confronted him that night, pulled him outside our tent where nobody could hear, showed him a photo I'd taken of the marked bill. Garrett, I know you've been taking my stuff. What's going on? He denied it at first, got defensive and angry. Said I was paranoid, but I kept pushing, and eventually he broke down. Turned out he'd been gambling online, lost thousands of dollars, owed money to some sketchy people back home who were threatening his family. Started stealing to pay them back. I was going to tell you, he said. I was going to pay you back after next paycheck. I just needed a little more time. Wanted to believe him. Wanted to help. But then I remembered all the other soldiers who'd lost money and belongings. Garrett hadn't just stolen from me. He'd been stealing from everyone. Told him he had 24 hours to confess to the platoon sergeant, or I would report it myself. Next morning, Garrett was gone. Completely disappeared. Took all his gear and vanished during the night. Turned out he'd arranged transport with that same interpreter who got fired. They'd been running a smuggling operation together, selling stolen military equipment to locals, way bigger than just taking cash from footlockers. Military police found him 3 days later trying to cross into Pakistan. He got court-martialed, dishonorably discharged, and served 2 years in military prison. Our platoon sergeant pulled me aside after everything came out. Asked why I didn't report it sooner. Told him the truth. Garrett was my best friend. Wanted to give him a chance to do the right thing. Didn't realize how deep he'd gotten into trouble. That's the hardest lesson you'll learn in the military, the sergeant said. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones you can't trust. The other soldiers who lost money never got it back. Garrett had already sent everything to pay off his gambling debts. Taught me that friendship has limits. Trust has to be earned, not just given. And when someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. Still think about Garrett sometimes. Wonder if I could have helped him before it got that bad. But some people make choices that destroy everything, including the friendships that matter most.